Hello, my name is William Wojcicki, and this is my science fair project. During the winter months, oak trees will retain some or most of their leaves. Most other trees, except pine trees, shed their dead leaves during the fall. The phenomenon of oak trees retaining dead leaves during the winter months is known as marsensis. Scientists do not understand why oak trees hold on to their leaves, and not much research has been conducted on marsensis. When deciduous trees drop their leaves in the fall, enzymes are released that basically cut or unglue the leaf from the twig or branch. There are several different theories which try to explain why oak trees will retain leaves, including juvenile trees primarily retain leaves with scant leaf retention in older trees. 2. Wind patterns. 3. Warmer temperatures near the ground during the fall delay the enzyme release. And 4. The predator protection by hiding or shielding buds. Purpose and hypothesis. The purpose of the study is to provide evidence that oak trees retain some or most of their dead leaves during the winter months for protection from predators such as deer. Hypothesis. I expect to see dead leaves retained in the bottom half or quartile of sample trees, including both small and large, which would support a theory of predator protection. I randomly surveyed oak trees of varying heights throughout Edwardsville and Glen-Carbon area. A total of 112 trees were selected, with an equal number of younger trees and older trees. Younger trees were 12 meters or lower, and older trees were 12 meters or higher. I measured the height of each tree with the Biltmore stick in feet, then converted it into meters. I then estimated the percentage of leaves retained on the tree, 0% to 100%, and the quartile coverage of the spread of those retained dead leaves on the tree. I was looking to see if the leaves were on the bottom quartile of the tree, bottom half of the tree, upper 3/4 of the tree, or distributed throughout the tree. These photos show various size of oak trees with varying degrees of coverage. The independent variable is the tree heights, and the dependent variables are the percentage of leaves retained and quartile coverage of retained leaves. The data from the entire project can be found on Table 1. Including heights of sample trees in feet, and average for all trees was converted to meters, percentage of leaves remaining on trees, and quartile the leaves were found. Graph 1 shows the average height for smaller trees 10 meters versus taller trees 20 meters. Graph 2 shows the percentage of leaves remaining on smaller trees 39% versus larger trees 34%. Graph 3 shows the quartile the leaves were found for smaller trees, between bottom quartile and bottom half versus larger trees with bottom half. The data supported my hypothesis of leaves being primarily found on the bottom quartile to the bottom half of small, younger, and larger, older trees, which indicates the predator protection theory. Conclusion. There are many theories why oak trees maintain some of their leaves, including age of trees, wind, ground temperature, and predator protection. This study and data defeat age, wind, and ground temperature theories by showing the same leaf retention and quartile coverage between shorter, younger trees and taller, older trees. Younger trees tend to lose most if not all of their leaves on the top half of their structures, and the top half of the short tree is often the same height as the lower branches of a taller, older tree, which retain their leaves. These branches, for younger, shorter trees and taller, older trees, are experiencing the same wind patterns with dramatically different results. I believe my data shows that oak trees evolved leaf retention on the lower branches for protection from predators and simply retain this trait as they grow into older, taller trees. Thank you.